What is up, guys? It's Evo Crasher here today, and today we're going to be playing some Doki Literature Club. I've actually played this game before on the PC, the original version. I literally just bought the Plus version last night. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm pretty, you know, I'm gonna expect the shit you're gonna expect. Like this is brand new. This is like all brand new for like me compared to the original. Like it's still fucked up, like very fucked up, but still. But the thing is, I only went down one route on the PC version. I only went down the Natsuki route, because Natsuki's best girl. Like, she likes the mangas and the animes, like, what's not to love? So I'm thinking this time we go down the Yuri route. Obviously, it all ends in a certain way, but like, well, we'll see. Let's just get into it. Oh, yes, my beat. Doki! Also, it said the first time I booted the game up, all the characters in this are over 18, so call me by my real name, Leon Senpai. Ah, yes. Hey! I see an annoying bitch run toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Also, I'm dyslexic, so it's gonna go well. Yeah. My girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to... already doing dyslexic stuttering. Excellent. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of... waiting up. I know why. But she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better offering it, yes. However, I decided idle in front of the crosswalk and let her catch up to me. I'm not doing any of their voices, that can fuck off. Ha, I'm out of breath. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You sure that you were thinking about ignoring me? That's mean, Leon. Yeah, it would mean because I just burped in your face. What you can do about it? Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. See, the thing is, I've got this playing in my headset where originally I played it with obviously the audio coming through my PC monitor. So I've got the constant Doki shit in my ears. Oh, it's marvelous. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Oh no, I do. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Leon, have you decided on a club to join yet? Yeah, the anime club. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. And that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Did I really? Did I? See, I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Ah, it's perfectly me. It literally just is me. I love games. I love anime. Like, what's not to love? I'd say the graphics do look a lot better, even though it's only fucking 2D, but like it looks more sharper and high res. I think I mentioned that this is the PS4 version. Yeah. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialise or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Jokes on you because depression. And I know you're happy now. Do you know? But I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? No, I don't. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree, dopey ass girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Yo, we in school. This music got me like just bopping. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Like me when I get up in the morning. Hey. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime. Hey, yeah, boy! Gonna chat with my friends about some good old Evangelion, some Dragon Balls, some Devilman, and maybe a bit of Dorothy Doro. And a bit of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, just be there for the first day, then we'll get into all the other shit. Hello? Sayori? Sorry, I must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Mind your own business. If I want to space out, let me space out. Unless you're even worse than me sometimes, I'm impressed. What do you mean by that? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, I thought you could come to my club. Hey, I didn't agree to that. I didn't say I'd come to your club. I said I'd look for a club, my club. I said I look, not you. The difference. Sayori? Yeah. There's no way I'm going to see a club. See, I even agree on myself in the game. It's amazing. Yeah. Meanie. Look at doing the finger thing. Sorry, as vice president of the literature club. Boo! I'm dyslexic. I don't need a literature club. If anything, dyslexia, literature. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show her interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. It is. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Yes, I am. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. I'm a bitch slap the schnizzing out of you for doing shit without my permission. And Natsuki made cupcakes. Natsuki. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's just cutting us to have planned all this out. No, she has a dark mind. She's smarter than she looks. It's all an act. That all alongside. final stop by for one cupcake. Actually, no. If it was me in real life, I'd stop by for all the cupcakes. Like I'm eating them all. That's the deal. I'm not going for one cupcake. I'm eating them all and then leaving. That's it. See you. Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I sold my soul the first time I played this game. It was a horrifying experience. I mean, yes, I could have just gotten this on the PC. And then, you know, could do modded playthroughs for like mods and shit. But I don't know. It was bought on the PlayStation. Thought it'd just be cool, just have in my library. You know. So I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. All the time I go up there is for your PS. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I didn't say shit. I told you don't call me a new member. It's just a bop. It's just a bop. Yeah, I glance around the room. God damn!
Back to reality.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Yeah, shut up. We all know you a yandere. Yeah. Fucking doing some nasty ass shit later. Sayori says nice things about you. Hey, wanna go read some manga? Seriously, you brought a boy? What wrong with that? What wrong with that? Word killing atmosphere. Oh, Leon, what a nice surprise. Sorry, this is just... It's just activating suppressed urges just to be... Meh. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What are you looking at? You, what are you gonna do about it? If you want to say something, say it. Oh, I will. No. I ain't saying sorry. Shut up. Sorry anyway. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognise. The small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Rory. FBI, open up! She was also the one who made the cupcakes, God sir. You can just ignore. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sorry says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. No, you ain't the smartest, I'm the smartest. Yeah, but I'm incredibly stupid. The thing is, I'm stupid, but you're dumb. Yeah. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, man. What are you posing for? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out my league. Oh, if I only knew what was going to happen in the future. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Leon. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? If you're gonna make me some tea, shit tons of sugar in it. I do not like bland ass tea. Like it needs to be sweet for me. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Actually, I had a Japanese Kit Kat, and it was green tea flavored, and it was literally green, like a pure green Kit Kat, and it tasted nice. Like, cause I bought some Japanese dagashi, like, you know, cheap sweets and snacks. Tons of them. I've got a couple left. And yeah, there was a green Kit Kat in it, and it was green tea flavored. And it tasted really nice. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sorry mentioned, it's been windy so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sorry. Like I say, if I say anything wrong, I don't care. I have an excuse. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. And that's when I put my foot out and trip her up, because I'm a menace. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen of white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Sorry grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sorry takes with her mouth full as Orin managed to get icing on her first. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Nah, if it's me, I'm just shoving the whole thing in my mouth. I don't care if the wrapper's on it or not. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my day. What you looking at? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally back down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. Nah, it tastes like crap. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. No, it's not. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like... I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made it for you or anything, baka. I thought you technically did. Sorry said, well, maybe. But not for you. No, you dummy. Alright. Yes, what I thought. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give it permission. Fair enough. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? A nice hot cup of tea helps when I'm watching a movie. Actually, no. Yeah, watching anime. A nice hot cup of tea that night. You know, just chill down, get a cup of tea, lay in bed. Just nice. Maybe a couple snacks if I have any. It's just nice. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. Why are you both staring at me? Blink! That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. No, I don't. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. 'Cause I'm British! I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? What do I do? I didn't think I had this far. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, so Sayori seemed to really happy here, so That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. What's so fun about literature? Monica, I'm surprised. How can you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. No, she's not. Just wait and see. Ryuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. That depends on the situation. Especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Well, you just said what I said, so yeah. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate, right everyone? Yes! We'll do our best, you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Getting with a big stud like me. No, not really. I wish. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Well, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I mean, it's okay, they're only all 1 year younger than me, so it's perfectly fine. Because I'm 19, they're 18, you know, it's perfectly fine. So Leon, what kinds of things do you like to read? Manga. Considering how little I've read these past few days, in fact, not days, years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I'm utterly quiet to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Yeah. What I'm saying, I spoke about thinking of seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. You trace the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Just play Skyrim! And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Does that include this game? Psychological stuff? Psychological torment? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yes, exactly, this game. Sorry. my dog's in here and she's so little and dopey looking, it's just the music's going perfectly with her. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Hey yo, what do you mean by that? I read a horror book once. I just really grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Well, I do look like the Rock. No, I don't. Probably the only thing I have in common with the Rock is being mixed race black. That's probably the only thing I have in common with the Rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. We all know you were psycho. Actually, I bet you're all psychos. But if a story makes me think, oh, it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. if it's that immersive, then fair enough. Surreal horror is very often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, cause you're scared. Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. What are you looking at me for? Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud, You Bitch!" And give that back. It's not yours. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I can agree. Sora sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? No, I don't. I don't think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. I was going to say coincidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Nah. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Nah, I don't think that's a good idea. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. I only came for the cupcakes and a cup of tea. What do I do now? Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Leon? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Fuck no! Hold on, there's a problem. There's still one problem. You know what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I'd like to come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club.
What you say?
Sorry, it may have convinced me to stop but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. Help! I'm cornered. But shut your mouth. I'm sorry. I thought, Leon, don't say my name. Don't say my name. I didn't get permission to say my name. You all, I'm the founder against these girls. Am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision with it? It's like this. That's it. If writing poetry is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sora wraps her arms around me. Get off me, bitch! Jumping up and down. Hey, you did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yeah. I didn't do that. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Leon, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, don't giggle at me. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. We mail. The girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Leon, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Nah. Like, I need to go take a dump and, like, you know, I don't think you want to be waiting around because when I finish, like, I'd like to just chill there and gather my thoughts. Cause like it's a really depressing topic for me having a shit. Like, because all the hard work and effort just to push it out. Like, you get what I mean? Don't just stare at me like that. Sure, I might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in this literature club? No, I won't. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Sorry. It's time to write a poem. Blah, blah, blah. Right, so if I'm gonna go for a Yuri route, I'm gonna just pick all the sad shit. How is Scars happy? Intellectual. You ain't smart, you stupid. Horror. This again. Despise. Contamination. There's something wrong with you. The fuck? Yes! Well, we might see some of that later. Who knows? I mean, what I learn about, yeah, we're gonna see some poem writing later. Yeah, definitely. Death. Again! How is that happy? How is death happy? Pray. Stop it. I'm trying to think of dark brooding things. Vivid. Determination. Recall me. Fickle. Oh, I got my first trophy. Again, stop that. Hi, Leon. Shut your mouth. I mean, hello. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Leon. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. I don't have commitment issues. I'm loyal. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. That little snitch! At least, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out with her, or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What are you gonna do about it? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Get told. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I can't agree with that. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Leon always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. True. If I'm having fun, I do give it my best. To it, oh no, to a certain degree. If I'm having fun, I'm gonna mess around a little. Because it's fun. Helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, how dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. I mean, my room's not exactly tidy itself. But yeah. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. What do you mean by that? How come you and Leon can become good friends too? Yeah, we can. So tell your friends to get with my friends, and we can be friends. And we can do this every weekend. Biggest Smalls, Junior Mafia. I don't know why I started singing. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me in. Cause she dopey as hell, look at that face. Yuri even brought you something today, you know. But wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Just tell me already. Sorry, I made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture of yours is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. I swear to God, if it's a book, I'ma kill you. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. You reach yourself back and pulls out a book. What did I just tell you? I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite being not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. In the most sarcastic tone of way. I enthusiastically take the book and then throw it out the window. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. What do I do now? She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. Fuck you, look at that bitch, want me to knock your ass out? But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focusing, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I want to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. What do you mean by that? Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean... Oh, I see. I just happened to buy two of them. I see. See, even in me in game, I said, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What's it about? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. She into Satanism. No, but like, if you've watched Game Theory, like, then you know, like, there's so much more meaning to, like, even the smallest details in this game. Like, it's mad. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. Blah, 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 shut up! It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Leon? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but mine seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Yeah. This game made me look at life from a new perspective. Yes. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be naive for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling on. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I shouldn't let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I closely read the book I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here up, I'm gonna slip into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That it's reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Boring! I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. 'Cause she's not reading her own book. Like, she's too busy staring at me. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looked like she was reading from my book instead. Oh, I was close enough. Close enough. So, sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, yeah, this should work fine. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose Yuri timidly closed her own copy, once each leaning a little bit. Our shoulders are almost touching. So I just love being dyslexic. It's brilliant. Like how my reading is. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh damn! Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between the thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side, but holding it in like this, we're even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? I can't help it, I'm distracted. You turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Yes. I glance over at Yuri's face once again and I ask me, well, you're looking at me, of course you're distracting me. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. What are you trying to say? Mom's gonna be reading at you? I'll kick your ass. You hurt my feelings. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue to reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it out. by my own volition. You continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they kind of reminisce of something of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Leon, that's probably a terrible thing to have come in with her. That's so embarrassing, don't you think that? But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Yeah, I did. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying, Officer? Okay, everyone. God damn it, bitch! I'm trying to get some action over here, and you interrupted me. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we let too long. You exhales spared from finishing our thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. He releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. Guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good, Gracie. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I start making a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it into my bag. No, I might not read it. I'll forget about it. Yes, definitely. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? No, what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Why did I agree to join this club? I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, the inspiration was a bunch of depressing dark shit, but yeah, proper brooding stuff. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sorry, Monica and Fuse, I can pull out their poems. Stories on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiraled notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I could already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri rhythmically comply as well, reaching into bags. Well, you know, because I'm dyslexic, you can't read my writing, so you know. Oh well, I'll just go home now. I'll do the same myself. Sorry. Is it bad that I know the hums to the soundtracks. We'll shut to Sayori first. Let's go in order. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. No, she's not. This is a good poem, Leon. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Standing here, I realize. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Leo, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Are you sure about that? Trying to do things like this for other people, that's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sari. I'm not sure if Sari sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Know how much this means to her and all? Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Okay, we're gonna have some fun. How about we get some music playing up in this joint and we start partying? get some booze, you know. We all adults here. Right, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dun dun. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out the bed, make me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. The sea. Why am I rapping? Why am I trying to rap it? It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That just ruins it. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Exactly. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I'll be as mean as I want. Still, I try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. What are you doing now then? Well, I guess there's no point in arguing about it. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, definitely. But next time I won't forget, and I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Leon, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What do you mean? Harsh. What expects you to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort in. Well, we all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Yeah, nah. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Elves can see. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can... I thought that said people can fry. Dyslexia. People could try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. No, I don't. Well, just be honest. I am. No, I'm not. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even try to take my writing seriously. I mean, that's somewhat true. Like, not everything has to be fucking posh. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight onto the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme and at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more weight into that than I realised. I really don't give a shit. I mean, if I was doing a playthrough with you, Natsuki, like on the original version, then I would. But I'm not doing a you this time. I'm doing Yuri. So shut up. Deal with it. That's what it's meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't learn jack shit. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with the last comment. But I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I mean, I kinda got to care about how old everyone is. 'Cause of... reasons. Yuri. As you read the poem, I noticed her eyes lighting. Exceptional! What was it? Did I say that out loud? Yuri's first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kinds of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri shows off another to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if it's breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay, this is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is what they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and their form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques. Oh my god, I don't need a lecture. The techniques that go into writing even a simple poem, not just finding them and building them, but getting them into yada yada yada. Get them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning, example, and trying new things. Also, I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That's where you can be a little biased. Well, biased. A word I know too well of certain people on certain topics. Ow. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apology to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god, this is gonna hurt my dyslexia. Like, this could be a big dyslexic moment if I can read it properly. Ghost under the light. Now, I can't read your writing. Wait, is it tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow? Baffling, it must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the rest of time. The last yet to be replaced by the strickering blue-green lure of the future. I thought it was fluorescent. The future, I bathe. Calm. Wait. Bear? Is that Bev? I don't know. Like this writing style, it's difficult because one is dyslexic. I'm just not gonna read it. If you guys can read it, you read it. I'm sorry. I have such terrible hand. Yeah, you do. What? I wasn't thinking that. Yes, I was. But it took you a long time to read. Because I'm dyslexic, leave me alone. Well, it's just I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. No. Well, yeah, but no, I can't read it. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story's about to ghost all the way on. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their own words. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to blah 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 blah, to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of it. That's impressive. Yeah, it's nothing really. Yours is impressive too. Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Leo. What do you mean by that? Me too. Who should I show my poem to? There's only one person to show it to next. Dope. Hi, Leo. I haven't got time so far. Nah. Yeah. Because here, by the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?